completely ignored any criticism, whether that's from the industry itself, from critics, or their fans. They get what they deserve. And in the case of Ubisoft, this is a victory for consumers. This is exactly what we want to see, because if you're not working for us, you're working against us, and that's what they've been doing for years. So when you're a company that's as recognized as Ubisoft, one of the most recognizable names in all of gaming, they're a cornerstone of AAA, you're going to have some ups and downs, but over the last few years, they've had a lot of downs. They've been digging a grave that I don't think that they can escape.
I don't know if they can either, honestly, because the problem is that the company's reputation is damaged. And if you compare this to, let's say, like Blizzard,
revenge awaits.
Like Blizzard's reputation is damaged, and that is like it's so harmful. I don't think people respect and put enough value on the importance of reputation, because if you don't have that reputation and it ends up like, you know, getting away from you and you lose the narrative, you are in a very, very
Production
bad
of the item is complete.
4 years to recover the reputation? No, I think it's 10 years. I think you need to have like at least 5 and usually 10 years to rebuild your reputation. Like, think about companies that have done it. It takes years and years and years.
Quality, repetitive games, lack in player interest, controversy. Now their own investors are calling for their leadership to be ousted, for the company to be sold. Just how do you get yourself to that point? That's what I want to answer today. There's a lot of other companies that are traveling this road to ruin, and I want this to be a lesson to all.
Vengeance.
I think he's also
Tell
right
us what to
that
do.
A lot of companies are trying to do what
You may
Ubisoft does
speak.
because they just want to make more
At
and more products to
last.
make more and more money.
Our voices speak as one.
It's that simple. And you're seeing a lot of Western companies do this primarily.
So let's talk about the rise and fall of Ubisoft.
Who needs air
As
support?
recording this video, Ubisoft stock just hit a low that they haven't seen in over
We
a
shall
decade.
do as you
Stock
command.
prices
The funny thing is
Felt-
now, it's even lower. Like, let's see if I can I find
Is
it?
the unity with us?
Yeah,
Is
it's
this
like
the
this
path
is
to
a
vengeance?
week ago or a few days
You
ago.
may speak.
So like now it's even
We have
worse than it was
cleansed the
in this
planet of
video.
heathens.
almost 84%
We
of the
sense that an
past few
enemy
years
has
and
fallen.
recent
Their
releases,
impurities no
Titles,
longer
such
risk
as
polluting the
Mirage,
unity.
X-Defiant, Prince of
The
Persia,
unities
Lost
will be
Realms, Star
done.
Wars,
A
Outlaws, and
colonizable planet has been discovered.
Shadows.
Production
Nothing
of the
seems to be
item
able
is
to come out of this
complete.
death spiral,
An
no matter how
auction
many games
is
they release in
underway.
succession.
Well, think about how many games.
Item completion confirmed.
Like that was like 7 games or something like that. Of course, they're like I mean, it's just you're spread so thin. What do you expect?
When a company releases
Defense
6 games
upgrade
in a
complete.
couple years, that's usually the sign of success. In the case of Ubisoft, each
We
release seems
are
to be
ready.
taking them one step
You
closer to
failed
brink
to
of collapse.
place a
I don't
bid.
think that's an example of success at all. The only games that bring out 6 games in a year, the only companies that bring out
Revenge
6 games in a
awaits.
year are mobile game slot companies. Nobody's bringing out 6 games in a year. Who the fuck does that? Yeah, there's no way.
So how did this happen? Why did this happen? How does a cornerstone of the AAA industry
Planet
come
item
out
ready.
of the race?
And if they
Well,
do, it's a
to answer
remaster.
that, we need to go back and look to where Ubisoft
Revenge
came from,
awaits.
where it peaked, and where it fell. Ubisoft, like many developers, cut
the
their
original
teeth on
Prince of
PC
Persia.
games in the late 80s. A game company initially started
Yeah.
by the 5 Guillemot brothers, who still own and operate the company today.
Another
Initially
planet
focused
joins
on
the
games
unity.
distribution as they slowly
Where's the
moved into
target?
games development. Titles like Zombie, Prince of
Yeah.
Persia, and a few others.
Our path through
gained a
face space is
foothold, but it
blocked.
wasn't until
Production of
1995
the item
the
is
company would make a name
complete.
for itself.
Our path through face space is blocked.
Exploded onto the
Our
scene,
will
again, using
is
interactive,
transcendent.
puzzle,
Sounds good.
platforming
This is from
mechanics,
back in the
Military
day.
structure complete.
It sold over 400,000 units by the end of the year.
I need
becoming
some
the most popular
excitement.
game in Europe and cementing
Wow.
itself in gaming history.
How about some
Following
attack
their success
orders?
came rapid
Logistics
expansion. In the
upgrade
2000s,
complete.
Ubisoft saw
Into the
exponential
blue.
growth on their publishing side with major victories on the Dreamcast with titles like
We
Chrono
await
Trigger,
the
my
Unity's
favorite RPG
command.
of all time.
I feel like the Dreamcast.
Revenge
Fuck,
awaits.
fuck. Did any of you guys have a Dreamcast?
Unleash
Because, like, I'm
our
not the one
wrath.
that, like, my mom wouldn't buy me one because of how expensive it was. Dreamcast was like crazy overpriced.
Extreme Racer, F1 Racing Championship, and Taxi 2.
Planet
However, it was on
item
the
ready.
PlayStation 2 that Ubisoft would find its identity. Well, they were still publishing great games like FromSoft's Armored Core 2 and
Yeah.
Eternal Ring and Snowblind Studios' Champions.
Maximum
It was
civilian
during
orbit
this time
slots
that
reached.
Ubisoft acquired the license to use Tom Clancy's stories and name in
Ooh.
a series of games with Tom Clancy's Ghost
Yeah.
Recon.
The Unity
and
calls
later
us to
Splinter Cell
action.
taking the stage.
Production of the
After this,
item
Ubisoft
is
went on
complete.
blitz with original
Whatever
games,
the
quickly
Unity
Like these games were like
Military structure complete. Logistics upgrade complete.
What's weird is like I never even really liked Splinter Cell that much. It was a stealth game. I like, you know,
Let the bidding
like,
commence.
stuff like that. But yeah, they were massive.
Recon launched in 2002.
Military structure complete.
The next version of it was Advanced Warfighter in 2006.
Call the
Advanced
shot.
Warfighter 2 in
You got it.
2007. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time came out in 2003, and yep.
Sacrifice
just like the others,
begun.
it
The
saw
Unity's
rapid
needs have
follow-up with
changed.
Warrior Within in
Military
2004,
structure
and
complete.
Two Thrones in
Planet
2005.
item ready.
It was crazy to see
Our
like, some of those
will
old
is
games that have better gameplay than
transcendent.
what we have now.
No
It's actually
bid.
nuts. I don't know how that
You
happened.
missed
On
out.
the mid-2000s,
Military
Ubisoft
structure
must have
complete.
realized that this rapid pace was not sustainable.
Civilian structure
and it started
complete.
to affect the quality of
Yeah.
their games. Later releases took longer. The next Prince of Persia game
You
didn't come
pick
out
'em,
until
I'll
2008.
stick 'em.
And it took 4
Production
years to
of the
develop the
item
Far
is
Cry game,
complete.
the original that came out in
Sacrifice begun.
2004.
The Unity's
Despite
needs have
this intense
changed.
schedule, Ubisoft was
Civilian
only
structure
falling against
complete.
rivals in Activision with
Yeah.
its military shooters and
A colonizable planet has been discovered. Our
Our
fleet is trapped after arriving at a phase jump inhibitor.
Military games.
Sacrifice begun. The
Military
Unity's
games, I feel
needs
like
have
they don't as
changed.
much, right?
Sacrifice begun. The Unity's needs have
Do they
changed.
make COD? I don't
Another
think that
planet
Ubisoft
joins
makes
the
Call of
Unity.
Duty. Activision makes
Sacrifice
Call of Duty.
begun.
It's too
The Unity's
controversial.
needs
They
have
make-
changed.
yeah, I guess they make
Sounds
Rainbow
good.
Six. Yeah. Okay,
Civilian
all right, they
structure
still have that.
complete.
I need some
Isn't that
excitement.
the game that they're
Civilian
adding in a
structure
person in a
complete.
wheelchair? They're adding in a person in a wheelchair. to
Control
Rainbow
group
Six?
created.
We obey the Unity's will.
Yeah.
Military structure complete.
Like
The Unity calls us to action.
it's just
Civilian structure complete. Military structure complete. We are ready.
like how do you even do that?
Regardless of their success in publishing,
We
or
obey
licensed
the
IPs,
Unity's
military
will.
shooters, it was the
Military
release of
structure
Assassin's Creed in
complete.
2007 that set
We shall do
Ubisoft
as you
to
command.
and it
Yeah,
bridged
this
the gap.
Production of the item is complete.
Fucking like I remember I never played the original one, but
We
I
await
was
your
so
command.
terrified. Like if you go to
Military
GameStop
structure
or something like
complete.
that back in the day,
Planet item ready. Civilian structure
fun, I could
complete.
play myself as Rainbow
Commerce
Six,
upgrade
what?
complete.
Yeah, exactly.
Military structure complete.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I feel like
Revenge
Assassin's Creed is
awaits.
probably the one that Ubisoft is known the most for right now. I would say.
With a title that appealed to audiences worldwide. There was nothing like it in the market at the time. This game was an enigma. It was
Civilian
far
structure
away the best-looking
complete.
game on
An
consoles.
auction is underway.
Combat felt alien. Its setting of reliving our
Military
ancestors'
structure
memories
complete.
while we chase a relic
Our
trying to
will
stop
is
the Shadow Government
transcendent.
Templars was fresh and original.
Civilian
Assassin's
structure
Creed
complete.
defined modern gaming at the time, and it made Ubisoft a household name. Ubisoft was everywhere at this time.
Yeah.
You'd be hard pressed not to turn on your console or turn on your PC and see that logo pop up. And it
Powering
wasn't just the games
phase
that they were making,
engines.
It was the games that they were
Military
publishing.
structure
They had such a good
complete.
eye for talent,
You
such a good eye for
failed
great
to
games.
place a bid.
As a result, they made a ton
Production
of money.
of the item is complete.
Morrowind. I didn't even know that. I was going through some of the history.
A
of all the different games that they
colonizable
published
planet
over
has
the
been
years.
discovered.
I'm like,
Our
man, these
fleet
guys
is
are
trapped
really
after
good.
arriving at a phase jump inhibitor.
But it wasn't
Civilian
just those games
structure
as well, it was also
complete.
the success that they were
Military
seeing with the
structure
games that they were
complete.
making. They had such a fresh and
How do you do that? Like
Commerce
that's
upgrade
crazy to
complete.
think of because like they published Devil May Cry 3 too. What the fuck happened?
Military structure complete.
That's crazy. Like how? I don't even understand.
Powering
like, that's
phase
unbelievable.
engines.
high quality outlook on all the games that they were creating. They were really leaning into presentation more than anything else. They wanted to make sure that their games just looked the best.
We shall
hands
do
down,
as you
bar
command.
none, in competition.
Submit to the Unity
Advanced
or be
Warfighter were
eradicated.
some of my favorite shooters of all time, even kind of more than some of the Call of Duty games.
What do you
Likely
want?
the games that
How
ended up
about some
inspiring
attack
Call of Duty
orders?
Modern Warfare 1
Yeah,
and 2.
yeah.
If you look at Splinter Cell,
We seek minds to make our own. You will find enlightenment in death, a cleansing fire.
Production of the item is complete.
Yes, I don't have all day. Point way to next conquest. We go now, yes?
Completely different.
We await the Unity's command.
Assassin's Creed, and that just made the quality.
Commerce upgrade complete.
At this point, with Ubisoft, if you're buying one of their games, 9 times out of 10, you were going to have your socks knocked off. They were incredible experiences, and Ubisoft knew that. They capitalized on it, and they profited. Following the release of
It's
Assassin's Creed,
crazy to see how popular
We
they
await the
used to be.
Unity's
Like,
command.
I feel like I really
We shall
kind of
do as you
downplayed
command.
How big Ubisoft was. I didn't understand how many other games they also published. That's incredible. Like, yeah, all
We
games
shall
are
do
good,
as you
yeah.
command.
2007, Ubisoft entered into a golden era. that
The
solidified
Unity
their
calls
place
us
as
to
one of the
action.
leaders in the AAA industry.
The Unity calls us to
Success of Assassin's
action.
Creed was not
Time
just
to
about
bid.
it became
Place
the
'em
flagship
high.
franchise that grew in
Vengeance
scope
is
and
a cruel mistress.
Assassin's Creed 2 in 2009 expanded upon the original's foundations with deeper gameplay
And
mechanics.
it's also like in 2009. Okay, this isn't a very good image. But
Production
like, if you look
of
at
the
gameplay
item is
here,
complete.
2009, that's really
We
good
shall do
graphics.
as you command.
I think
Mining
this is
upgrade
another component
complete.
People might forget
Sorry,
is that,
mates.
like, I know
Better
that, like,
look
for
in the
Black
next
Flag
auction.
And a few other
The
games that
Unity
Ubisoft
calls
did,
us
like,
to
their graphics
action.
for the time were like
What
next
does the
level.
Unity
They were
will?
really good.
The item is
Deeper gameplay
complete.
mechanics, a more engaging narrative, and a charismatic protagonist in Ezio Auditore. Still the best
So shall
protagonist
it be.
in all of Assassin's
The
Creed.
Unity senses that
The
an
game was a
enemy has
commercial
finished a
and critical
powerful
success,
warship.
sold over 9 million copies and becoming one of the most celebrated entries in the entire series. The success continued with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood in 2010 and Assassin's Creed Revelations in 2011. In combination with this, Ubisoft was
Your
experiencing major
thoughts?
successes with their Far
The
Cry
Unity
series. Far Cry
agrees.
3 in 2012 was a groundbreaking title that redefined open-world gaming. It introduced vast, explorable islands filled with diverse environments and a gripping story and one of the most memorable protagonists in all of gaming history. And I think that
We
character
will not build
shows
there.
just how far
It is
Ubisoft
destined.
today is falling
Whatever
from where
the
they came
Unity
from.
wills.
No shot Ubisoft ever makes a villain like this again.
Great minds think alike. We await your command. Research rate upgrade complete.
We seek minds to make our own. We obey the Unity's will.
Production of the item is complete. Control group created. We await your command.
We seek minds to make our own.
Far Cry 3 sold over
Man. So they actually just pussified their games.
The Unity calls us to action.
That's what I think it is. They pussified the games. That's what it was. Yeah, because like I watched this. Yeah.
We obey the
That's it, how's it
Unity's
good? Yeah.
will.
Go.
Our shields are
'cause, like, I
offline.
compare this dialogue to
Whatever
the
the
dialogue
Unity
in
wills.
Star Wars Outlaw.
Revenge awaits.
10 million
Ubisoft
copies.
is
The
sold
the
Unity
in
calls
the
us
best
to
games of the
action.
generation,
We
setting a new
are
benchmark
ready.
for open world
Armor
shooters.
down!
The series continued
Only
to
the
thrive with
Unity
Far Cry
can
4 in
save us now.
2014 and Far Cry 5
The
in
item is complete.
2018, each expanding on the franchise's formula with new mechanics.
We
and
await the
narratives.
Unity's
By
command.
2018, Far Cry 5 became the fastest-selling title in Ubisoft's history,
Yeah.
moving over 5 million copies within the first week, solidifying the franchise's place in history.
You
Parallel
failed.
with the success that they
Place
had
a
going on with the
bid.
Far Cry series,
Whatever
Tom
the
Clancy's
Unity
Rainbow
I
Six
feel like
wills.
what really
Severe
is
damage
cool about
sustained.
a lot of
All
games
systems are
is
failing.
that when the
Our
game
will is
has, like,
transcendent.
limits that it won't go to. And I think that's what happens with a lot of companies is that like
Revenge
there's like an
awaits.
edge that the company has or the games have that then
We
they
obey
kind of
the Unity's
get afraid
will.
of. They're like now
The
we're
Unity
afraid of
will
this edge.
survive this
And
loss.
I feel
Production of the
like it was
item
so
is
crazy for me
complete.
to play Cyberpunk 2077 and then to have right
Our
before
will
that played,
is
Cyberpunk.
transcendent.
Like it was like it was like two completely different experiences, right? And I feel like that's what's happened with a lot of these game
Powering
companies is
phase
that
engines.
I don't even really know why, but so many of their games are just flaccid. They're just flat, like they're just like there's no
We shall do as you command.
like I don't know. Like I'm trying to think even like what the word is. Soft, yeah. Like they're soft. Like everything is yeah. It's just. I'm just trying to think like the best way to say it. Character soul, yeah. It's just weak. Like yeah, the characters don't have any edge. They don't have any grit to them. They're not interesting.
Maximum
I
military
don't
orbit
know.
slots reached.
They're one-dimensional. Yeah, they're politically correct for sure. I think that's a huge problem.
The item
Yeah,
is
like,
complete.
I feel like you know what a good
Civilian
example of this is,
structure
like, what
complete.
game, like, really
Powering phase
is
engines.
the like
Production of the
like,
item
the
is
sexy,
complete.
and then also the coffin of Andy and Laylee. And I
We
think
await your
that's why those
command.
games, like, got so
The
much
moment
attention
of
is
our
because,
vengeance
like,
is at hand.
By the way, obviously,
Let the bidding
the
commence.
reason why they got a lot
A
of attention is that
colonizable
if it's a
planet
game
has
where
been
you can
discovered.
meet your parents,
Witness the Unity's
like,
might!
you know that
We
you are
seek minds to
experiencing
make
something
our
that's
own.
not being artificially
shields are
handicapped
offline.
in terms of its narrative
Civilian
direction,
structure
because
complete.
the person that's writing
They
it is
will
afraid
join
of
us
offending the
or
wrong person.
die.
Civilian
And
structure
I think that
complete.
that's
Only the Unity can save us now!
and making
We
them
have cleansed
less
the planet of
complex
heathens.
and less interesting.
Another planet joins the
that
Unity.
complexity and that interest
The
makes
Unity
certain
calls
people
us
on the
to
internet that are
action.
really outspoken,
No
like,
bid.
really upset and
You
uncomfortable.
missed out.
Games have weak
We shall
characters
do
and
as you
messages within the
command.
vehicles. Well, I feel like the problem is that whenever, and this is kind of like the issue,
Production
that
of the
whenever
item
you
is
see-
complete.
like, or like you perceive. I think this is also very important. Whenever you perceive a agenda
We
or,
are
like, a
ready.
certain reason that's political or social of why something is the way it is in a game, I think that the amount of
Defense
escapism
upgrade
that you
complete.
can have in the game goes
Severe
down
damage
massively.
sustained. All
Because
systems are
you're
failing.
no longer playing a fantasy world. You are doing something that is in the context of like a real life. There's no agenda. Yeah. Yeah, it's immersion breaking. It's very immersion breaking.
Revenge
Initially
awaits.
launched to a modest reception, but through consistent updates and community engagement,
Our
it has
shields
now
are
grown into one of
offline.
the most popular and enduring multiplayer shooters, even still today. By 2018, Rainbow Six Siege had amassed
Yeah.
over 30 million players.
Thank you, Jinxie.
Tom Clancy's The Division.
The
in
Unity
2016
will
was
survive
able,
this loss.
offering a compelling blend
We
of
shall do as you
shooting and
command.
RPG mechanics
Planet
set in a
item ready.
post-apocalyptic New York. It was Ubisoft's fastest-selling new IP at launch, earning
Military
$300
structure
million
complete.
in sales within the first week.
Jesus.
It showcased Ubisoft's ability to successfully
Powering
launch a new
phase
IP while
engines.
still being able to
Production
maintain
of the
its
item is
franchise.
complete.
If we take a snapshot of the successes from 2000 to
The
2000,
item is complete.
I had no idea they had this crazy of a run.
Mining upgrade
I
complete.
had no idea. This is nuts.
Our will is transcendent.
franchises, creating new franchises.
We obey the Unity's will.
At the exact same time, we also see a foreboding trend. The minute that they
Powering phase
successful,
engines.
they hammer that nail again.
Military structure
Sometimes
complete.
within such quick succession that we're seeing sequels with games within year to year to year to year,
Exactly.
back to back to back.
Control group created.
And that's going to take a toll, not only on the developers, but also on the audiences.
We shall do as you command.
Another component of this is that
An
as
auction
video games
is
have become more
underway.
expensive and people have
We
become more
obey
conscious
the
of money
Unity's
they're spending,
will.
I think
We
that you see a
obey
lot
the
less
Unity's
people that are
will.
willing to spend a lot of money on games. Because, like, again, whenever you were
Production of
playing
the
games
item
and you
is
were getting
complete.
maybe, like,
We
you know,
shall
you're
do
getting
as
a
you
game for
command.
$50, and it's like
Military
every
structure
once in a while you
complete.
buy one of those, it's okay.
Control
But
group
now,
created.
I feel like people are much more money
The
conscious
Unity
because
calls
of
us
how many
to
different things
action.
they're asking for your money.
You failed
So
to
it's
place
obvious
a
or
bid.
grown. Yeah, exactly.
We
Ubisoft got to
obey
a
the
point where they had
Unity's
nothing to say.
will.
Well, I feel like the problem really is that
Civilian
I
structure
think the
complete.
biggest weakness, I'm going to be totally honest, is the fact that they're making so many products. I think that the issue is that they're spread too
Our time
thin,
has
and
come.
they're focused on too many
Logistics
different things at the
upgrade
same time.
complete. Phase jump underway.
That's the biggest
By
issue.
2018, Ubisoft was worth $24
Civilian
a share.
structure
Highest price-
complete.
Still the highest price that they've
We
ever
await
been
the
worth.
Unity's
Keep in
command.
mind that the $24
Powering
a share
phase
is
engines.
contextual
A
around
colonizable planet has
the
been
company
discovered.
being only
Our fleet is
1/5
trapped
of the
after
American
arriving at a
stock
phase
exchange.
jump
The other
inhibitor.
4/5
Is
are
the
in
Unity
European
with
stock
us?
exchange. So the actual
Revenge
value of that stock over
awaits.
there was like probably closer to
Shields
$100.
down! Military structure
That's the
complete.
perfect reflection, whether you care about
Unleash
share price or
our
not.
wrath.
It's the perfect reflection
The
of
Unity's
what the
will
company
be
did at
done.
the time.
Civilian
And
structure
the value that
complete.
They were before they released
We await the Unity's
They
command.
were swimming in cash.
Speak your
They were
mind.
So successful. They were massive.
Say no more.
When you reach those peaks,
Revenge awaits.
Civilian structure complete.
straight into the
The
ground.
Unity senses that an enemy has finished a powerful warship.
Submit to the Unity or be eradicated.
Civilian structure complete.
Item
completion confirmed. Production of the item is complete.
largely be attributed to Ubisoft's over-reliance on its established franchise.
The Unity calls us to action. We offer the absolution of death. We obey the Unity's will.
And like they had a number
Submit
of
to the
they haven't
Unity
released a
or
number
be
of games
eradicated.
since Overwatch, I'm pretty sure, right? Like there isn't anything else that they've done. Like it's just been Diablo 4 and World of Warcraft. Yeah, and also the phone game. Well, that's not new. That's Warcraft Rumble. Like yeah, it's just a phone game, really. And
Divine vengeance.
I think it's a huge issue.
Another planet joins the Unity.
Groundbreaking mechanics
We
and
sense
narratives
that an
define
enemy has
Ubisoft's
fallen.
titles were
Their
beginning to
impurities
bleed,
no longer
leading to
risk
players
polluting the
feeling bored and
Unity.
fatigued with Ubisoft's design. I'll be honest, by the third Assassin's Creed, I had already tapped out because I felt like I saw the writing on the wall. Every time I watched any of the reveals or trailers,
See,
I
this
said,
is the way I feel about WoW. Like what he's explaining right now is exactly the way I feel about WoW. Is that
Time
like,
to
because
bid,
I've already
place
played
am
it so
I.
much,
Item
I know
complete.
what the new one is going to be
Production
like,
of the
and
item
I'm
is
like,
complete.
Oh, I've already been there. I've already done that.
yeah, I've done all this before.
Fucking
Whatever
so-
the Unity
Existing
wills.
franchises resulted in a slew of releases that, while still commercially viable, lacked the innovative spark that once defined the company. Assassin's Creed Odyssey in 2018 was a prime
Civilian
example of
structure
this issue.
complete.
Despite
Let this
it
be a
being
lesson.
commercial
Next
success
time,
and
pay
receiving
up.
positive reviews, it didn't quite reach the heights of previous entries in the series. While it expanded upon RPG elements that were introduced in
Civilian
Assassin's Creed
structure
Origins,
complete.
players and critics alike felt that the formula was becoming stale, with the vast majority of the open world and numerous
We
side
seek
activities
minds to make
feeling more
our
like a
own.
checklist rather than an engaging
We shall do
experience.
as you
I
command.
think this is what's happened.
We
with a lot of
obey
live
the
service
Unity's will.
Open world.
The
games,
Unity calls
is
us
that
to action.
Somebody said that the
Our time
comparison,
has come.
Like the difference between
Control
open world
group
game and
created.
non-open world game.
We
and
shall
it had,
do
like,
as
a
you
guy
command.
And like a monster
Civilian
and a treasure chest,
structure
and the open world
complete.
game were just like they were just farther apart.
Powering
It's
phase
like okay, things
engines.
just take longer.
Planet item ready.
Okay.
Our will is transcendent.
Wow, amazing,
Our
right?
fleet is trapped after arriving at a
And I
phase
think
jump
also,
inhibitor.
like, a big problem
Production
is
of
that
the item
once
is
you use this
complete.
formula so many times,
Civilian
like,
structure
I'm kind
complete.
of this way with
Civilian
gacha games
structure
now,
complete.
Where like I played Star Rail, I had a lot of fun playing Star Rail. But like the fact that I can figure out everything that's happening in a gacha game when the whole thing is in Chinese.
Another
like,
planet
fuck,
joins the Unity.
I can't read Chinese.
We seek
How do I
minds
know
to
this?
make our
Because
own.
every single one
A
of them plays the
cleansing
exact same
fire.
way. And I think that's a huge problem.
Civilian structure complete.
Formula, and how many times are people going to want the formula? And I'm
Civilian
gonna
structure
tell you
complete.
response to Altria. And Altria, in a lot of ways, is a good game, right? And like, despite the type of game it is, there have been a lot of people who expressed a degree of fatigue with Souls-like games. They feel like we've had too many of these, and they're looking for something new. And I think that's always what happens.
Civilian structure complete.
And like, for
Defense
me,
upgrade
I love
complete.
Souls-like games. I get it, but I can still
Production
totally
of the
understand
item
and
is
see where they're coming
complete.
from.
Civilian structure
Souls-like works
complete.
in Lords of the Fallen.
We seek
My point
minds
is
to
that
make our
people
own.
see a Souls-like
We
and they're
obey
like,
the
oh, okay,
Unity's
so another one
will.
of these.
Planet
I
item
think the
ready.
same thing happened with
Military
Ubisoft.
structure complete.
Propagated a shared perception between players
VR
and
game
critics
genre? Yeah.
of more of the same. Ubisoft games were becoming predictable,
We are ready.
and boring. Far Cry New Dawn in 2019 suffered from the exact same issues. As a direct sequel to Far Cry 5, it attempted
Military
to build on the
structure
narrative and
complete.
setting, but was seen as more of an expansion than a full-fledged new installment. The game was a
Time
commercial
to bid.
success to a
Place
degree,
am
but
I.
it didn't match the sales
A
or the
colonizable
impact of
planet
Far Cry
has been
3 or
discovered.
Far Cry 4.
Our fleet is trapped after arriving at a phase jump inhibitor.
But I can see this happening with certain streamers, where like
Another
streamers
planet
will
joins the
certain things to,
Unity.
like maintain a certain amount of viewer count, and I think that it's an instance where
Military
the
structure
safe option
complete.
guarantees failure. Where like for example, some streamers don't want to only play like they only
Our
wanna play,
shields
like,
are
one type of
offline.
game. And
Defense
eventually that's
upgrade
gonna stop
complete.
working, and people
Let
will get
this
tired
be
of
a
watching
lesson.
you playing that
Next
game.
time,
There's a lot
pay
of
up.
players.
Military structure complete.
Because if you're not
Production of the item is complete.
behind,
Military structure complete.
like in any sort of
Our
market,
will
if you're not
is
evolving your product
transcendent.
and evolving what
We
you're offering
are
to
ready.
consumers, other
We
people
shall
will,
do as you
and then
command.
consumers will move on.
Planet item
Narrative was
ready.
considered weaker, the post-apocalyptic setting,
Civilian
direction
structure
to the series
complete.
didn't really resonate strongly with the player base. as
Whatever
underwhelming
the
reception
Unity
was
wills.
indicative of a larger issue. The lack of fresh ideas and a growing formulaic approach to game design.
Civilian structure
Another notable
complete.
release during this period
We
was
seek
Ubisoft's
minds to
Content
make
Study
our
A lot of
own.
bad things about them too.
The Unity calls us to
This
action.
game was
Like
well
the
received.
memes.
It had refined mechanics over the first game. The end game content was really
We
engaging,
obey
and
the
price
Unity's
size was
will.
larger than the first.
Military structure
However,
complete.
Despite its reception,
Civilian
it didn't
structure
meet
complete.
Ubisoft's high
Our
sales
will
expectations.
is
The live service
transcendent.
model that they had
Military
injected
structure
into the game
complete.
arbitrarily,
Logistics
also
upgrade
Rainbow Six
complete.
Siege did not
Civilian
effectively
structure
translate into
complete.
the Division 2. This is partly due to market saturation. As other
Production
players
of the
are
item
invested
is
in other live
complete.
service games, but from my perspective as a fan from Division 2, the live
The
service model
Unity
just
calls
didn't
us
work.
to
It felt
action.
generic. In a game where you're finding
Civilian
loot, that's the
structure
gameplay
complete.
loop. The last thing that you wanna
Military
do is
structure
buy things to
complete.
wear. You want to stand out for
Powering
your achievements
phase
in the game,
engines.
not how much you spent on
Military structure
Well, that,
complete.
I mean, like, fuck.
Civilian
Like, you could
structure
say that with
complete.
every game.
Our
And the
time
thing
has
is, I
come.
can.
Our
I think that a lot
voices
of
speak
people
as
are kind of
one.
fatigued from,
Unleash
like,
our
every
wrath.
video game being full of
The
cosmetics
Unity's
and
will
shit
be
like this.
done.
And I get how,
Civilian
like,
structure
games have to make money
complete.
and everything, right? I understand, but at the same time, it's like there's a certain
Civilian
degree of fatigue
structure
where,
complete.
Like, you just have all these cosmetics and all this bullshit in games. Like, everything is made into being a live service game.
An
Doesn't really need to be
auction
like that.
is
I think the best
underway.
example of this is the
Mining
Suicide
upgrade
Squad.
complete.
That's
Military
probably the
structure
biggest
complete.
example of a fuck-up,
Civilian
but,
structure
I think
complete.
Division 2 might be a good
Revenge
example. I just don't know.
awaits.
I don't know enough about it.
The Unity calls us to action.
Civilian structure complete.
Production
of the item is complete. Military structure complete.
You failed to place a bid.
Military structure complete. Civilian structure complete.
Powering phase engines.
Military structure complete. A colonizable planet has been discovered. Our fleet is trapped after arriving at a phase jump inhibitor.
And the Tom Clancy games led to a perception that the company was simply reusing the same templates with minor tweaks and adding monetization.
Yeah, this
Military
is
structure
like the
complete.
Ubisoft,
Is
like,
it
if
time?
Ubisoft made Dark
Destiny
Souls, and
unfolds.
it's got like a million menu
Say
items,
no
and
more.
there's like all these pop-ups, and it's like check the store and everything, and then the Elden Ring one as well. Yeah, that's it.
Lack of
Very
innovation and
wise.
growing similarities between their titles resulted in players being less excited about their new games, and they began to see Ubisoft games as
Another
formulaic in
planet
design.
joins the
And you
Unity.
see, like, what I'm talking about how people that are like streamers, it's the same thing.
Mining upgrade
is that,
complete.
Like, if you just keep doing the exact same thing. over and
Production
over,
of the
you
item
might
is
think that you're
complete.
being safe, but all you're doing is like safely failing
Maximum
slowly.
civilian orbit slots reached.
And I think that's what happens with a lot of people. Like, I tell myself, or I've told other people this too. It's like if I'm not looking back at my content from 3 years ago and thinking it's bad, then I'm not winning.
Planet item
right?
ready.
I'm not getting better.
Maximum
yeah,
military
there's no
orbit
putting
slots
that- yeah,
reached.
exactly.
We are ready.
Competitive tasks rather than unique and engaging experiences. And I think that's the most troubling thing when it comes to Ubisoft. It's their
Revenge
aggression and criticism.
awaits.
Get that away from me.
We offer the absolution of
There's
death.
plenty of other studios and journalists that are out there that feel the same way. Don't listen to the gamers, those angry gamers.
We shall
They
do
don't
as
know
you
anything.
command.
Look,
It's actually crazy to me that like any group of like developers have like they've gaslighted themselves.
We obey
into
the
thinking that
Unity's
games
will.
journalists speak for gamers.
An auction
Like,
is
there's I think this
underway.
is like a huge problem.
We shall do
that,
as
like,
you
publishers
command.
And developers are listening to these journalists and these people that are writers. You're listening to them over your actual audience. You're listening to them. You know who you need
Production
to be
of
listening
the
to?
item is
YouTube
complete.
Channel comments. You need to be listening to the reviews.
Our
from
will
users
is
that are highly
transcendent.
upvoted about the game.
Logistics upgrade complete.
Those are the people that
You
actually matter.
failed to
Some
place a
person that works at
bid.
a company,
Powering
and the company has an
phase
important
engines.
name. This is one person's opinion. They don't represent anybody other than themselves.
Civilian structure
And I think that
complete.
what happens a lot
Planet
is that
item ready.
these
The
companies
Unity
have, like, a
calls
very
us to
distorted view of
action.
what players
Civilian
want
structure
because they're
complete.
getting that perspective from people that are not accurately representing the players. And I can offer you guys a very easy example. Do you feel like your needs and your desires as a player are accurately reflected by the way that different games companies cover games?
Powering
Do you
phase
think that they're
engines.
that they're accurately reflected, right? Exactly. No. And so guess what the problem is when you make decisions based off of that? Everything goes to shit.
We obey the Unity's will.
9 times out
A
of 10,
colonizable planet has been discovered.
Oftentimes they're just being mean when they say things.
There's a big
They're
disconnect.
still
Yeah.
telling you that something's
Civilian structure complete. Logistics upgrade complete.
Ubisoft has completely failed
What
to
does
listen
the
to any
Unity
criticism,
will?
whether that's coming
Production
from
of the
critics
item
or
is
the
complete.
players. People have
Our
been saying for
thoughts
years how
are
formulaic
one.
their design is,
Enable
how
our revenge.
scary
The
it is.
Unity
I know
agrees.
they're fucking fun.
Oh man.
It is destined.
If Ubisoft made Elden Ring.
Civilian
Man.
structure complete. The Unity agrees.
I can't wait, huh? Real exciting.
Civilian structure
Timeless
complete.
masterpiece? Yeah, there you go.
I log into an open world Ubisoft game, it's just going to be a checklist simulator. Everybody still remembers when their developers
The
took to
Unity
Twitter to
agrees.
criticize
Military
Elden
structure
Ring of all
complete.
games for its
We
open
seek
world
minds
design,
to
its
make
quest
our
design,
own.
and its
Civilian structure complete. We await your command.
Let the bidding commence.
The UI of Elden Ring.
Military structure complete.
Oh my god.
Commerce upgrade complete.
They're actually
Production of the
worth
item
criticism
is
with the UI.
complete.
Like for example, like key binding things with like your pouch
Military
is kind of
structure
annoying to do on a
complete.
keyboard. But like none of the people that play
No
the games
bid.
that are
You
these developers
missed
have played the
out.
game enough to know that.
Military structure complete.
best game that we've
We
had.
will
one of the
wait
best
no
games
longer.
we've had in the last decade.
One of the best
Why would
games.
you look at a
Whatever
game
the
like that,
Unity
look at the
wills.
success that it sees and say we need to internalize some of the things that this game did well, why players liked it, and then reflect that in
Enable
our
our
games going
revenge.
forward.
That's actually a
It
really
is
good point,
destined.
is that Star Wars Outlaws came out after Elden Ring.
Revenge awaits.
So this is like an
We
open world
obey the
game.
Unity's will.
And like you could have looked at Elden Ring and taken examples and things that Elden Ring did, or for example, like Tears of the Kingdom. Or
We
Breath of the
await your
Wild,
command.
And you decided
Our
to take
will
one of
is
those
transcendent.
That's how you make better products. You learn from your competition. Learn from the games that do well,
Whatever the
instead of
Unity
looking at it, wanting to
wills.
criticize it and trying to make excuses why you think that your games are better.
Production of the item is complete.
Fuck that.
Commerce upgrade complete.
Ubisoft
A
had a bit of a
colonizable
resurgence
planet has
in
been discovered.
2018 to 2019, and it looked like they were getting back on the horse. It looked like they were listening to player feedback. They were implementing in their games. It was making better games. As
We
a result.
await
They
the
were making a
Unity's
lot of money,
command.
but it only lasted
The
for so
Unity
long.
calls us to
After a
action.
period of declining interest and fatigue,
Our
Ubisoft
will
managed to make a
is
bit of a resurgence in
transcendent.
2019 and 2020 by
Oh, big surprise. Wow. December of 2020, Ubisoft was worth a lot of money. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I wonder why. What could possibly be the reason that the video game company during the pandemic that caused everybody to be inside their house was making a lot of money?
Speak
What a
your mind.
coincidence.
Destiny
visiting some of their
unfolds.
core franchises with a renewed focus
Must have
and
been the flu.
experimenting with
I
some
guess
fresh
so.
ideas.
Another
Now,
planet
who thought
joins
something
the
like that could
Unity.
actually have a positive impact
We
on
await
their
the
sales?
Unity's
One
command.
of the most significant
The
reasons
Unity
for
calls
Assassin's
us to
Creed
action.
Valhalla in
Yeah.
2020. This game was a commercial hit, selling more copies during its launch week than any other previous Assassin's Creed title.
Production of
It
the
received
item
praise
is
for its
complete.
narrative and
Defense
combat
upgrade
mechanics and
complete.
rich historical setting.
Time to
Valhalla
bid.
revitalized
Place
interest
them
in
high.
the series. It showed that Ubisoft could make changes. However, that isn't to say that players' complaints didn't remain the same. Many reviewers and players lamented over the length of the game, and while Valhalla introduced some innovative elements, territory arcs as well as the narrative just dragged on for far too long. The game's average completion time was over 60 hours, and 100% completion
You've won
was
the
nearly
auction,
over
mate.
200 hours. No matter what you do, elements that were praised at the beginning of the
A
game are going to
colonizable
start to feel
planet has been
repetitive and
discovered.
Is that a
Planet
problem?
item
Because
ready.
I play a lot of games. I think it depends. I don't really like that. Like time. Like I really hate the
We
idea
seek minds
that
to make
time
our
spent
own.
playing the game
We
should be a
obey the
metric of
Unity's
success.
will.
I actually think that
Powering
is such
phase
a massively
engines.
toxic, like, metric for deciding whether a game is good or
Military
not.
structure complete.
It's so fucking
Our
toxic.
will
Like,
is
there are so many
transcendent.
games that I've played for 80 hours and I think they're trash, and other games that I played for 8 hours that I think are amazing. And like there's games like, for example, Black Myth Wukong.
Logistics upgrade complete.
Elden Ring was a pretty long
Production
game.
of the
Rise P was a
item is
pretty long game.
complete.
Those were great games. And then there's also short games that are bad too. It's so weird that like, I don't think that that's the way that you should judge a game. Dollar per hour, but like that's not
Military
really, like,
structure
that's
complete.
though, right? Because like you're paying different amounts of money for different things. You're paying $1 an hour for a video game, but how much do you pay for a hooker? Well,
Military structure complete.
Then shouldn't you pay more for that time? I feel like that'd be pretty fair. So it's not about really the dollar per hour thing. It's like the metric.
Military structure
I think like
complete.
you can use this. What? Well, I'm just being honest, right? I'm just being honest. That's all. And so I don't think that
Powering
you should look
phase
at the time
engines.
that you have to
Whatever
play
the Unity
as
wills.
being good or bad.
Military structure
Because I
complete.
can guarantee you, if the
Civilian
game felt
structure
fresh, the same way that
complete.
Elden Ring did, a lot of people's playthroughs of Elden Ring were probably longer than Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And guess what? I bet people weren't complaining. The gameplay was
Production
good
of
enough
the
for
item
somebody
is
else. That's why.
complete.
That's the issue.
Time to bid. Place some
They're
eyes.
again going to feel
Civilian
like
structure complete.
Revenge awaits.
Watchdog Legion.
Mining upgrade complete. Our shields are offline. Civilian structure complete. We await your command.
Well, the game received mixed reception due to some technical
Let
issues
this
and
be a
less than
lesson.
compelling
Next
story
time,
than we've seen
pay
from
up.
its predecessors.
We
This is,
await the
again, this-
Unity's
that's the problem.
command.
It's like once a company
Powering
So you have
phase
to keep in mind, I don't know
engines.
if he's gonna bring this
A
up.
colonizable
But, like,
planet has been discovered.
through, like, one of these,
You
like,
will
weird
find
software
enlightenment
things.
in death.
You see them, like,
Civilian
really
structure
playing super
complete.
safe with, like, all
A
the things.
cleansing fire.
We have cleansed the planet of
Like,
heathens.
you know, for example, like, so
Another
they have this
planet
massive-
joins the
massive
Unity.
temple Wrath lawsuit,
We
right?
shall do as you
And then
command.
After that, they're gonna release Dragonflight, where the main character is a girl in a chainmail bikini with like Alex Straza. No, of course not. So they redesigned her.
Civilian structure
So
complete.
the problem is that now again,
Production of the item is
and it's
complete.
being changed and it's being
We
artificially
are
handicapped
ready.
for real world reasons. And
Defense
I think
upgrade
that had the same
complete.
type of issue happen with
Item
their
completion
offices.
confirmed.
And because of that, now you're getting a watered down, new version
Revenge
of the games.
awaits.
Because the company doesn't
The
want to take
Unity
risks
calls
like
us
that
to
because it can
action.
look bad for them, like socially. And again, nobody cares about that. That's what's so
Planet
crazy.
item ready.
And actually, that's not true.
Powering
You know who
phase
cares about it?
engines.
Journalists care about it. Do players care? No.
A colonizable
Like, if you're
planet has
ever
been
listening to
discovered.
Anybody other than
Our
actual
fleet is
players,
trapped after arriving at a phase jump
you're a fucking
inhibitor.
idiot. Like, I'm sorry, you are a fucking moron. Only listen to what players tell you.
It
They're
sold
scared of the rest,
relatively
yeah.
well. And if the company was willing to take some risks. and explore some
Defilers
of the
encroach
concepts
upon
of
us.
franchises,
Military structure
Immortal Phoenix
complete.
Rising in 2020
We
was
seek
another one of
minds
those
to make
releases
our
that showed
own.
Ubisoft had a
Our will
willingness to
is
experiment and come up with
transcendent.
some new IPs.
Our will
The game
shall be
offered a
done.
vibrant and humorous
Another
take on
planet
great
joins
mythology,
the Unity.
open-world exploration,
Whatever
and
the Unity
solving
wills.
active combat. There were a lot of
We
folks that
obey
liked
the
this game.
Unity's
In some
will.
cases, people liked it
An
even more than Breath of the
auction
Wild
is
did.
underway.
It didn't reach the commercial
Production
heights
of the
Assassin's
item
Creed
is
or Far Cry.
complete.
It showed that Ubisoft
Item
was
complete.
a fresh and enjoyable
Military structure
experience
complete.
outside of their established franchises.
Whatever the Unity wills. Mining upgrade complete.
You
Like, I don't know
failed
why.
to
It's
place a
like-
bid.
It's so astonishing for
Military
me to see
structure
people look at
complete.
games like that and
We
see
await
it
the Unity's
and not think that
command.
It's immediately garbage.
We shall do as you command.
Like, I have a
Civilian
very
structure
high, I guess maybe I
complete.
have a very high
Planet
standard,
item ready.
but like the quality of
Civilian
game, like
structure
the minute to minute,
complete.
like the way that like games like react, co-love the game. Yeah, I can't like games that play badly.
Military structure
Can't.
complete.
However, I think the most important thing to keep in mind during this period of
Powering
time and the surge
phase
in growth of
engines.
Ubisoft and the big
Civilian
boom to
structure
Ubisoft at the time,
complete.
as well as many other
A
developers as
colonizable
well,
planet has been discovered. Our fleet is trapped after arriving at a phase jump inhibitor. Military structure complete. Our will is transcendent.
As their established franchises and live service games offered an extensive amount of content for players to explore.
Civilian
Rainbow
structure
Six Siege
complete.
saw massive growth during this period. The player base grew to
Military
over
structure
70 million
complete.
players by the end of 2021.
Well, it's also I'm pretty sure Rainbow
Production
Six
of the
Siege
item
was
is complete.
The enemy will know our wrath.
So
Another planet joins the unity.
in a market without
Military
really a lot of
structure
other,
complete.
competitors, right? I mean, like
The unity calls us to action.
Overwatch is like
Civilian
that, like,
structure
in terms of, like
complete.
having different heroes and stuff, and like different types of characters. But like, no, it's not like Rainbow Six at all. So
We seek
yeah, I think
minds
that's
to
also
make
another
our
reason.
own.
It's like they've got this market
Civilian
blocked
structure
out.
complete.
We shall do as you command.
Operators and seasonal
Civilian
events help
structure
keep that
complete.
community engaged and
Time to
invested
bid.
in
Place
today.
am I.
Planet
Any
item
game
ready.
studio that had a game that came out or was ready to release right around the time
A
of lockdown
colonizable
saw
planet has
massive
been
growth,
discovered.
massive
Our fleet is trapped after arriving at a phase
As
jump
we've
inhibitor.
learned, that
We
growth
are
is
ready.
inorganic and
Civilian
unsustainable,
structure
and
complete.
none of them have been able to
Logistics
maintain
upgrade
that.
complete.
With that said, yeah,
We
of
seek
course, Ubisoft
minds to
is
make
super
our
proud.
I
own.
think there was also
Submit to the
like,
unity
like,
or be eradicated.
Next time, pay up.
there is like
Civilian
an
structure
artificial,
complete.
like,
Production
expectation
of the
that
item
tech
is
companies will
complete.
just keep growing
Another planet joins
unsustainable.
the Unity.
Because this was stepped
The
back
unity
still
calls
whenever
us to
social media was
action.
growing 20%
We
every
obey
single
the
day.
unity's
But
will.
what I think happened with COVID is that COVID kind of accelerated that
Civilian
growth.
structure complete.
Like it's, I don't even think
We
that
await
COVID
the unity's
necessarily
command.
officially like changed the growth.
Civilian
but they just
structure
made it happen
complete.
faster.
The
So
unity
like,
calls
for
us
example,
to
something
action.
that probably should have happened
Our
in 10
will
years
is
because it happened in
transcendent.
2 years.
We
So
obey
amount
the
of people who,
unity's
like, on
will.
the internet, on social media, etc. Because I feel like during COVID, how many of you guys knew somebody or know somebody
Civilian
who
structure
wasn't really connected
complete.
online and like spending a lot of time online, and then COVID changed that. It was a catalyst,
Commerce
right?
upgrade
COVID
complete.
basically
Civilian
was like a
structure
speed run
complete.
of the next 10
Planet
years.
item ready.
But like now that those 10 years have occurred, like video games have kind of reached
Civilian
to a certain
structure
degree
complete.
a saturation point. Social media has reached to a certain degree a saturation point where everybody that's going to have Facebook has Facebook, and everybody who doesn't have
Revenge
Facebook
awaits.
chooses not to have Facebook.
Military
And I
structure
think that's the
complete.
big issue too.
We shall do as you command.
definitely evolved a
Production
little
of
bit
the
past some
item
the
is
games.
complete.
You're just
Majority of
growing
those
Military
unsustainable.
structure complete.
Those same criticisms are
Powering
still there
phase
with the
engines.
years that had gone by.
Military structure
One of the other
complete.
problems that Ubisoft has is the minute that they see something work, they will hammer it until it feels good.
Civilian structure
They
complete.
possibly can because they just want to try to make as much money as fast as they possibly
Civilian
can.
structure
rather than paying
complete.
attention to the
Our will
longevity of
is
that game, how much
transcendent.
more money you can make if the game lived longer. But they just
Time to
love
bid.
the game.
Place am I.
When you have an entire industry that is criticizing your games, where in a lot of cases you can take some of these reviews for some of their games, layer them on top of each other, and it looks like they're reviewing the exact same game. You have your players that are complaining about your monetization.
Military structure complete.
Issue also with the games journalism. I think it's a bit of a
Logistics
self-report
upgrade
that
complete.
a lot of the games
Powering
journalists talk about how
phase
AI can't
engines.
make anything new.
Civilian structure complete. We now control the metal market.
You've won the auction, mate.
Well, what does that say about your
Military
article?
structure complete.
The unity calls us to action.
Go and just make all
Civilian
those
structure
things work.
complete.
You just keep
Production
doing
of the
exact same
item
thing.
is
You don't inject-
complete.
You don't inject.
We obey the unity's will.
Why do you put
Civilian
XP boosts in a
structure
single-player
complete.
game? What are you doing? Why? What is this?
What was the game that did that? I forgot which game that was.
Military structure complete.
Was it
You may
Valhalla?
speak.
Shadows of War, I don't remember. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah. There is no value that having a story adds to a player in a single player game.
Military structure complete.
But here's the problem that a lot of people don't understand is that when
Phase
you
jump
have
underway.
systems like that in games, now the game
A
is
colonizable
designed
planet
around
has been
making you want to
discovered.
buy an
Our
experience.
fleet is trapped after arriving at a phase jump inhibitor.
Completely defeats the purpose of playing
Yeah.
games like this in the first place. You know that all you're doing
Military
is
structure
expanding the
complete.
content as far as you
We
possibly
await the
can to make
unity's
it
command.
unrealistic for casual players to play
Submit to the
without
unity
spending
or
money.
be
It's
eradicated.
transparent.
Production
It's the
of
first
the
part of
item
it.
is
They are
complete.
transparent
Military
green
structure
metal.
complete.
You can see
Another
everything they
planet
do, and they
joins
think
the
they're being
Unity.
sneaky about it. What are you talking about? Get comfortable with not buying your games. Yeah, I know
Oh,
what you
yeah.
mean by that. I know the implications of what you're talking about.
We await the unity's
That
command.
means we're going to try to make it
Military
what we
structure
can buy
complete.
games.
We
Well,
shall
it's that
do
they
as you
want to control
command.
the ownership of it, and they want to have another metric. of
We
control.
are
That's
ready.
the reason why.
Planet item ready.
Make us a little bit more comfortable with it in the future, right? Well, don't worry about it. We're all pretty comfortable with not buying your games. Which brings us to the rapid decline of Ubisoft over the past few years.
Let the bidding commence.
Logistics upgrade complete.
Recent shifts in the market.
We await the Unity's command.
Recon Breakpoint
The
in
Unity
2019
calls us to
encapsulates
action.
everything that's wrong
Order
with modern
down!
Ubisoft.
Only
It was
the
buggy,
Unity
the
can
lighting was
save
off,
us
it was
now.
Repetitive and
We
generic,
obey the
overloaded, and
Unity's will.
overmonetized. They
Civilian
monetized
structure
everything.
complete.
They put
We
vehicles
await
and
your
skins that
command.
had no business being in the game into the game and destroyed any sense of
Severe
immersion in
damage
a largely
sustained.
single-player
All systems are
experience.
failing.
Like every other open world game from Ubisoft, even still today, they haphazardly put in RPG mechanics like varied loot, skill trees, and more. Mechanics that are only there to extend the player's time in the game. Putting these elements
I cannot agree with this more. I think that so many games overcomplicate the experience in a way that doesn't add anything to the player's experience of the game. You're not making the game any better. You're not improving the product. You're just adding in more hoops for the player to jump through in the hopes that it will keep them playing the game longer. Like, I don't know about you guys, but anytime that I'm playing a new one of these games and I loot something and it says 1 out of 250, I'm like, it's just, are you fucking kidding me?
in there as a means to gatekeep players from progressing the story or taking on certain enemies. I think SkillUp said it best when he was reviewing Breakpoint, saying, why the fuck is this in the game? Why is it so poorly implemented? And why is it in...
Well, they're doing it. The problem is
No
that,
bid.
this is a rhetorical
You
question.
missed out.
Everybody knows
Planet
why this
item
is-
ready.
why this is in the game.
Our shields are offline.
Earn
We seek minds to make our own.
valid forever.
Their
on all your
worlds
save
will
games.
burn in the Unity's flames.
The Unity
This
will
sucks.
survive this loss.
Because I guarantee
Our will is transcendent. Logistics upgrade complete.
Powering
is
phase
counterbalanced
engines.
to make this
Production
more
of the item is
and
complete.
that's the issue.
We shall not question your orders.
Our armor is breached.
We shall do as you command.
in every game.
Shield down.
We offer the absolution of death.
Liberated from just
You
about
will
every
find
single game.
enlightenment in death.
We are severely crippled.
One thing that
A cleansing fire.
what's in
Civilian
sales,
structure complete.
increasing competition
armor
from
is
other
breached.
publishers with more successful IPs. Games like
It's also a big reason is too that you have indie development studios.
The
that are
Unity
able
calls
make
us to
games
action.
That are of a higher scope and a higher
A
quality.
colonizable planet has been
Whereas
discovered.
before, they only had, like,
Unleash
maybe
our
two
wrath.
studios.
Our fleet is trapped after arriving at a phase jump
Now they
inhibitor.
have way more studios.
Civilian structure complete.
So you have other
Revenge
games that they
awaits.
compared against, and it's
Civilian
like, okay,
structure
you made this
complete.
game. Well, why
Planet
is it
item
that,
ready.
You know, like I don't just play this smaller game, it's cheaper. It's like I think a good example was like the Prince of Persia game. So Prince of Persia, I think it was like I don't remember what it was. The
Civilian structure
recent, like,
complete.
side score Prince of Persia game. Why would somebody spend $50 or $40 on a Prince of Persia?
Production
side
of the
scroller
item
game
is
when
complete.
Blasphemous 2 and 1 are way less money and they're
Civilian
basically the
structure
same
complete.
experience. So that's another example of like an indie game that's
Military
coming
structure
out
complete.
that's just edging them out of the market, or Hollow Knight or something like that. And whereas before in the 2000s,
We await the
and, like,
Unity's
early
command.
2010s,
Civilian
they had
structure
this basically
complete.
de facto
Let the
monopoly
bidding
because it was harder
commence.
to go to market with a
We
game
seek
as an
minds
indie
to make
developer.
our own.
Now you have
We
so many
obey
different
the
types of tools
Unity's
for
will.
marketing,
A
and
colonizable
different
planet
ways that
has been
companies can
discovered.
game out there, like
Powering phase
back when the game did
engines.
really well, it came out of
The
nowhere.
Unity
It came
calls
out of
us
nowhere,
to
but it was made by an
action.
indie studio.
Powering
And, like,
phase
another
engines.
Treasure is another good
Military
example of that.
structure
So
complete.
PoE versus
The
Hardcore,
auction
yeah,
prize
exactly,
belongs
right?
to you.
And a lot of these
Military
games
structure
that are made by these
complete.
smaller studios
Control
end up being
group
better
created.
experiences.
Civilian structure
And that's the
complete.
reason. And so
We
now they
obey
have
the
more
Unity's
people,
will.
and so the products
Military
have to
structure
be better,
complete.
and they're just
Control
not,
group
they're not
created.
meeting the mark.
Powering phase
and
engines.
Genshin Impact have
The
captured
Unity
player
calls
interest.
us to
Elden Ring's
action.
open world design and
Civilian
exploration
structure
set a new
complete.
benchmark for the genre.
Control
While
group
Genshin
created.
Impact offers a
We
free-to-play
obey
model
the Unity's
with
will.
high production
Military
values and
structure
exceeded
complete.
players' expectations.
Our fleet is trapped after arriving at a phase jump inhibitor.
Similarities
Civilian structure
contrast
complete.
Ubisoft
Here
games.
is one big factor. Elden Ring and Genshin Impact play well.
Another planet joins the Unity.
Enough.
We shall do as you command.
Outlaws.
Production of the item is complete.
It doesn't work well. It doesn't like the way the characters move. You don't fully feel like you're in control of the character.
We are ready.
It's not very good. That matters more than basically fucking anything. So yeah, that's another big reason.
Games with the experiences that players have had access to over the past few years.
Commerce
It's no wonder
upgrade
why people
complete.
aren't playing their games.
Civilian structure
And this
complete.
goes back to what we were
We
discussing
obey
previously.
the Unity's
Microsoft's core
will.
issue is their inability to change and recognize trends.
Planet
Their loss of
item
quality
ready.
and generic monetization.
A colonizable
Look at their
planet
first
has been
AAA
discovered.
quadruple
Civilian
A
structure
game ever
complete.
made, Skull and Bones. A 70
This was crazy.
Civilian structure
I
complete.
still can't believe
Powering phase engines.
Our fleet is trapped
Really,
after
like,
arriving
this
at a
is
phase jump
insane.
$50 live service
We
title
await the
in
Unity's
development for 11
command.
years, costing
We
over
obey
$2
the
million
Unity's
for
will.
7 years.
Civilian structure complete.
A cleansing fire.
Our will is transcendent.
We shall do as you command.
Civilian structure complete.
That's insane.
Submit to the Unity or be
That's
eradicated.
Production of the item is complete.
An auction is underway.
700 concurrent players on Steam.
We seek minds to make our own.
The game is
Their
more popular
worlds
now
will
on
burn
Steam.
in the
Let me see
Unity's
if I can compare it.
flames.
That was for
Military
something else.
structure complete. Another
So,
planet
I
joins
think
the
game is
Unity.
doing better now.
We shall do as you command.
Oh,
Military structure complete.
You failed to place a bid.
anyway,
Out to make a more
Okay.
consumable version of Assassin's Creed with Mirage,
Yeah,
charging $50 for a less than 15-hour game that did nothing to evolve the franchise. They
Military
finally
structure
returned to
complete.
Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. They made an awesome game, really innovative. I actually enjoyed it, but they charged $40 for a Metroidvania game in a market where those games cost a fourth of the price.
this watches my stream. That's exactly.
We seek minds to make our own.
That's exactly.
Commerce
it. The
upgrade
Lost Crown was
complete.
great. It was.
Planet item ready.
And they did have
Control
a,
group
like,
created.
They made one
A
innovation that I
colonizable
can
planet
think of.
has been
Being
discovered.
able to
Our
screenshot
fleet is
things
trapped
in
after
different
arriving at a
world,
phase jump
so you can
inhibitor.
remember them for
A
later.
cleansing
I don't know if
fire.
Metroidvania games
Military
had that
structure
before the
complete.
Lost Crown.
Another planet joins
So
the
yeah,
Unity.
I mean it's.
We offer
it's
the
an
absolution of death.
Like that's why I
Military
mean,
structure
But
complete.
like anyway, like he's right though, is that yeah, you're competing in a market with other games there, and also Prince of Persia, you had like a 3-day like early access thing, and this is like a problem with like perception, is that you're gonna see a lot of streamers and people talking about the game.
Our will
It's gonna be
is
on the early access
transcendent.
thing. So
Whatever
early
the
access
Unity
for the game was
wills.
like $50 or $60. It was insane. Who the fuck is gonna spend that much money on a Metroidvania game? And I have no problem with it. I don't care. But the audience perception is that Metroidvania
The
games
Unity
are
calls
the
us
lower
to
quality.
action.
That's just the way that people see things.
Star Wars
Production
Outlaws,
of
a
the
game for all
item
intents
is
and purposes,
complete.
should have been an easy
Planet
game that
item
ultimately
ready.
showcases
Commerce
how dire
upgrade
the situation
complete.
is at Ubisoft.
Military
That
structure
just
complete.
Gave me
Let
an
the
existential
bidding
crisis.
commence.
Civilian structure
Like
complete.
I was
Military
so
structure
upset at the end
complete.
of this game.
A colonizable planet
I
has
was
been
shook, bro.
discovered.
Like, I remember at the end of this, I just
Civilian
went out in
structure
my backyard
complete.
and I sat on the porch for like
No bid.
30
You
minutes.
missed out.
Just
Our
doing
will
nothing.
is
You beat the game?
transcendent.
No, they beat me.
Civilian structure
The
complete.
games suffer from quality issues, unattractive character designs, bugs, repetitiveness, and
Our fleet is
inconsistencies,
trapped
but
after
in an
arriving at a
attempt
phase jump
to remove
inhibitor.
some of their open world bloat, you come to realize just how those elements, once they're removed, the game is really
Civilian
just held
structure
together by duct
complete.
tape. Eurogamer in their
Military
review said
structure
something really
complete.
interesting, saying that
Revenge
the problem with Star Wars
awaits.
Outlaws, however, isn't
A
that it adheres
cleansing
too closely to the
fire.
development approach
Civilian
in
structure
supporting,
complete.
but that it does the
Civilian
opposite,
structure
stripping away
complete.
years of
Production
accumulated
of the
video
item
game
is
work.
complete.
Admirably,
Another
Outlaws does
planet
this quite
joins the
aggressively,
Unity.
sets Sabacc
Civilian
aside.
structure
But in
complete.
doing so, it
Planet
reveals an
item
integral
ready.
issue. Ubisoft open world games are not only fun because
Civilian
of their formula,
structure complete.
they are their formula. To strip away isn't to peel off some old
Civilian structure complete. Commerce
It's
upgrade
ripping up the
complete.
carpet to find a whacking great hole in the ground.
I cannot disagree.
Civilian structure complete.
Every single thing about that game was bad.
Civilian structure complete.
Graphics were bad. The combat was bad. The story was bad. The itemization
Civilian
was bad.
structure
The, like,
complete.
upgrades you can get were bad.
Whatever
Every
the
single
unity
thing about
wills.
it was bad. It is crazy, like the open world formula is why it would
We
have been
await
good.
the Unity's
There's no
command. We obey the Unity's
enemy
will.
might, but it wasn't
Time to
bad.
bid,
The enemy
place them
was
high.
retarded.
A colonizable
insane.
planet
They
has
could
been
be looking
discovered.
at you.
Military
Seems
structure
clear over here.
complete.
All right.
Fires encroach upon us.
Resuming,
Production of the
NPC
item
movement.
is complete.
Oops, I've been
Powering
assassinated.
phase
The game was good.
engines.
It's just terrible. It
Military
was
structure
so-
complete.
IBM
Civilian
7
structure complete.
As I
We
said,
seek
guys,
minds to make
because
our
of
own.
those reviews,
Let this
that's
be a
what's actually
lesson.
gotten me
Next
to
time,
play
pay up.
games.
Civilian
It's
structure
because I will see
complete.
reviews for games that I
Desecrators
think are
assault our
complete
world.
garbage. And
We
I'm
obey
like,
the Unity's
somebody
will.
has to-
Military structure
Somebody
complete.
has to do it.
Military structure complete.
Somebody
Armor
has to actually
down!
play through this game
Only
and
the
actually get a real
Unity
score.
can
Higher
save
reviews
us
than Space
now.
Marine 2, by the way.
Powering phase engines.
It's funny 'cause
Severe
Outlaws
damage
is,
sustained.
Outlaws
All
could
systems are
replicate it.
failing.
That's how you do it.
Military structure complete. Civilian structure complete.
Meaning that their
Control
games are
group
hollow,
created.
And I think that that's
Our
a fitting
shields are
description.
offline.
My perspective as a
Desecrators
player,
assault our
Ubisoft
world.
has become
Military
synonymous
structure
with generic
complete.
games that are
We
overpriced,
await your
overpriced,
command.
overly
The
repetitive.
Unity will survive this
I
loss.
disagree.
Military structure complete.
It's generic.
Civilian structure complete.
We await the Unity's command.
Our fleet is trapped after arriving at a phase jump
How do you
inhibitor.
do that? I
Military
wish
structure
we had-
complete.
We shall do as you
Yeah,
command.
it's a game show. It's in like
Civilian
a,
structure complete. Military structure complete.
Division 1 and 2,
Production
I've had
of the
no interest
item is
whatsoever in
complete.
playing any of their games
Powering
because I
phase
played them
engines.
years ago, and
Yeah.
playing the next game isn't going to be any different. It's a
that is why I'm not playing it. That right there. That's the reason. Like, that's it. I don't, Danny, you
Commerce
guys feel the same
upgrade
way?
complete.
Like, that's how I feel at least, right?
We await the Unity's
I'm playing Vision
command.
3. Yeah.
Control group
That's
created.
where I'm at.
Same games pushed out the door for profit that lack any creativity or originality. Now we look at their next release, Assassin's
The
Creed
Unity
Shadows,
calls
a
us
game
to
criticized well
action.
before its release because, other than legacy media, everyone else can see the elephant in the room.
Desecrators
and
assault
Assassin's
our
Creed
world.
was finally set in Japan, a setting that is so great for a game with this kind of theme, only to include a tokenized representation of a character with vague at best historical
We
relevance.
seek
backed by a
minds to
hip-hop
make our
soundtrack and
own.
combat. Why is it that
Production of the item is complete.
representation to these people means hip-hop soundtracks or a character with
Let the
authority
bidding
or power is
commence.
that they run fast.
We seek minds to make our own.
Control group created. Control
A
group
bunch of
created.
liberal white women that don't know any black
Control group created.
and so they think that they're like some like different like type of animal or something. It's like, well, this is their
Civilian
culture.
structure
They
complete.
don't know
No
any
bid.
black people. Like,
You
look at the
missed
development
out.
Studios for these games, it's full of a bunch of white people.
Powering phase engines.
That's the reason why. It's because they don't know any black people. They don't know how to interact with them. Sheltered white dudes. Yeah, so look, they're racist. Exactly. It's crazy how it happens. They lock their cars when a black person gets closer than 50 feet. Yeah, they go down the bad part of town. They're locking the doors. What's this here? It's a blind side effect. Yeah.
Production of the item is complete.
It's so weird, bro. Like, ultimate racist, aristocratic racists? No, they're not aristocratic, okay? They're just performative. It's crazy how whenever you actually take a step back and you look at it, it's like it's such an